Shalom! That was really loud. That was like really, really loud. Like, I'm just gonna ignore that. Fix my camera real quick because that's how we do this now, okay? Good. Glad you know, because I smell food and I'm hungry. Stay right there. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Feathered Flock, and today... Wait, what am I doing today? Hey guys, welcome back to Feathered Flock, and today we're going to be talking about a good bird diet. So, a lot of people get confused on what they should be feeding their bird. So, there are a lot of different diets, and a lot of them are actually terrible. I just went to my pet store today because I had to go get more food, but I ended up ordering it because literally everything for small parrots, like my birds, which are budgies, if you're new to the channel, are seeds, and we don't want to give our birds seeds. Seeds are very fattening, and if they are given too much and the bird has too much of them and that's just their main diet, they can develop a disease called fatty liver disease, where it will cause their beaks to become very flaky. They can break. It's basically stopping their liver from working, and it causes up a lot of fat, and it's nasty. It's nasty, but that's what will happen. So it's just, there's a lot of other symptoms to that too, so just look it up if you want to know the rest.
I'm not going through them all.
But that was a chill. I'm sorry. I know it was creepy. This is the diet that I have my birds on right now. Empty. It's called air. Hopefully. I mean, just kidding. There's food in there, but like barely any because, like I said, I went to the pet store to get more and there was none. So I ended up ordering it. This will be like the 4th time I've changed their diet, because I always have to find some new brand every time we go. I finally found this brand, which I was excited because it was like probably not the best, but it is closest to the best we could get. Anyway, I finally ordered Harrison's, so we're gonna try that out because that's what I believe Ellen the Birds and everyone else uses. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, you don't want to give your birds seeds because seeds are not good, like I just told you. Very bad for your bird's health, and it can cause them to get sick easier, just more stuff, and it's just not the right diet. So what is the right diet is pellet food. So I'm just gonna bring this back up one more time. Pellet food normally has most of the things that your bird will need, and you can occasionally give them seeds because seeds will help them. Like, they do need some fat, but not a lot, because they're basically little air sacs with like legs. Okay, just imagine that real quick. I mean, I just put a terrible image in my head, but like, yeah. So I'm not listing off everything on here, but it's basically all the proteins, not all the proteins, but it's got some of the proteins that we'll need, because pellets, even if they're not the best pellets, they're pellets, and pellets are much better than seeds will ever be. The pellets that are not good are dyed pellets, and dyed as in colored pellets, and ones with fruit flavors and all that stuff, because those, there are of course other ones, but these are like ones that I've had before, and they are really bad for your bird. I knew they were bad when I was getting them, but there was no other option because I had nothing else there, because my pet store is terrible. Okay. Anyway, yeah, they have those, and those are bad because it has extra added sugars, and the dyes are not good for your bird because birds shouldn't have dyes. And the sugars, because like things high in sugar and stuff are just not good for your bird in general. It's probably not good for us, but like, I like candy. Okay. So now that we've kind of discussed a little bit of the pellets and why other foods are bad for your bird, I'm going to kind of get into what treats and how many and how much you should give your bird as treats. So anyway, basically, you have probably all seen this before. If you're new and you don't have parrot and you're just learning about them right now, then we know then you probably don't know, but us in the parrot community, we know what this is.
It's the cure to every single parrot owning problem.
This is spray millet. It's basically just seeds kind of on a stick. Wonderful, right? And birds literally go crazy over it. They love it. It's
their favorite thing in the world.
You can even sprinkle this in your bird's food, but some people will keep it in a cage. I do occasionally, like at least once every 3 weeks or so, every month, I guess that would be, anyway, whatever. And I just have it sitting on a little trough thing that I have for my birds that holds their food, not their food, holds their chop and also holds their spray millet. So this is very fattening, just like seeds. It's not very good to give your birds this all the time. It's like, I can't take myself seriously with this just being like, but like, what's wrong with me? This right here is the cure to everything. If your bird is biting you, do not give them this, but once they stop biting, training, beautiful. I'm trying to train Sweet Pea not to bite me because she has a bit of an attitude. She's a little
Sassy.
Trying to switch over to from saying she to he because I don't want to believe it, but I'm afraid I will have to. Let me just show you how crazy. Look at it. He loves it. You don't even have to train a bird to take this, like, they love it. Some birds will not take it during training, just so you know. Sweet Pea does not like treats that much. She likes to fly and ignore me, but it still saves my life sometimes. Just don't give it to a bird when they're being bad, because then they're gonna think, oh, I get a treat for being bad, let me do it again. So, complete opposite of what you want to happen. Sweet boy. Okay. So the next thing that should be kept and given as a treat every once in a while are seeds. So like I said, seeds are terrible as a main diet and like the main food that they're gonna be eating. And that's when you want pellets. But as a treat, you can give your birds a sunflower seed or oats and stuff like that. Oh, this type of oat, I'll show you in just a minute. Some pet stores even sell these right here, which are just called oat roast treat. And I'm glad they said treat because some people don't even say treat and they're just like, this is their diet. But no, this is not their diet. Yeah. All right, so the next thing in a parrot diet to keep them happy and healthy is chop. So I'm gonna kind of explain it like you have no idea what it is. So, see how I'm just moving that side of my face? It's weird. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna talk like this now. Just kidding, that's really weird, but okay. Anyway, so chop is this. I don't know where. Anyway, there's one right here. There's another one. There's another one. They are basically salads. Chop is basically just a small miniature salad for birds. So when you make chop, you have to make sure that it's good for your bird. This stuff is edible and it's organic. Edible for birds consumption because shishy bye please. Thank you. Because not everything is parrot safe, like onions and avocado is really fattening and it's really bad, and all those things, both those things I just said were bad for birds. So like bananas, lettuce, spinach, celery, carrots, strawberries, raspberries, anything like that. Birds love that stuff. And so basically you just cut all those up and then you put them, hi baby. So you just put them up and you cut them up and then you put them in, mix them together and make your concoction salad like that, you know. And so basically that is chop, as long as it's safe and has nothing else on it, and if the stuff's organic, because that way you can be sure that's free from pesticides and all that stuff. So you can do your own research on which ones are the healthiest. Lettuce has been known to save birds' lives before from illnesses and stuff like that, so lettuce is really good for birds. So chop should be given to your bird at least 2 or 3 times a week to keep them happy and healthy, like I've said. And all birds will have their favorite and pick their favorite vegetable, so make sure you try and include that because it will just make it more fun. Another thing that is kind of diet-ish is cuttlebone. So cuttlebone is a bone sort of thing from a cuttlefish, you know, those creepy things that live under the sea. Yeah, but they contain a lot of calcium like your bird will need. It's also great to change up your parrot's diet just a little bit. Sometimes you don't want to switch their food and change it all the time, but you want to add in new things to make it more interesting and fun and like delightful to eat. And what I mean by switching up their diet a little bit is keeping their regular food and then adding some new vegetables that are parrot safe, of course, and then mixing in some seeds every once in a while, but not a lot of seeds, just like make them have to forage for it and stuff. So basically it's just good to keep them like engaged and interested in all that stuff. So also make sure that their water is completely clean and there's nothing in it every day, so you need to clean it every day. And so basically, yeah, that's kind of sums up what they need in their diet. This of course isn't everything that they can have in their diet. This is just the basics to giving your bird a good diet. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be trying to post every day. I've been kind of busy. This is like my busiest week this whole month, so I'm like kind of tired, okay? But like, yeah, so anyway, bye guys.